Hey everybody, how's life treating you? This is your daily insight on life and love, and it's for Tuesday, April 21st, 2020. Also timeless, so wherever you're pulled to it in time, let me know what brings you here. Let me know if you need clarification or if you want to book your own personal reading or if the reading resonates. Everything is welcome and acceptable, so definitely reach out, say hello, and let me know where you are in the world. Dutchess County, New York. It's awesome. It's also pretty chilly. I don't know about you guys, but it's been exponentially chilly ever since the lockdown occurred. Let me know what's going on in your neck of the woods. And also, if you are pulled to this in time, we're in the time of Corona. How's life for you? I'm kicking this reading off with the Tarot Illuminati. And so what came out? Again, general collective reading. So if it doesn't resonate, don't force it. Ask for clarification or let it fall away. But if it does resonate, let me know. We have the Five of Wands. And then we have the Sun card. So talk about adapt, get used to it, and then overcome. Adapt and overcome. Massive keynotes right now. You're in conflict. Probably have been really anxious the last few days. This could be involving new moon energy. So we're getting into the new moon of Taurus. That'll be fun. Taurus is very bullheaded, very authoritative, momentum, stubborn as. My ex-husband, he is a Taurus. He's one of my best friends. I absolutely love the man, but absolutely one of the most bullheaded guys I've ever known. But then again, so am I, just on a different plug-in. So this is followed by the Sun card. So with conflict, what is coming out of this conflict? What are you trying to do with this? Well, first off, you are, let me show you what else came out. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Prince of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, then we have the Alchemist. So this, I really want to bring in the Four of Pentacles with this. We have a lot of earth energy in this, which is great because Taurus is the time of, well, it's an earth element. Stubborn, adapt, and overcome. I know I've said that a few times in this reading already, but what are you? You are taking your stressed situation, you are taking the discomfort, the pressure that is surrounding you, and where is it coming from? This is in regards to belief system. This is in regards to career path. This is this long-standing mindset that you've had in play, something that I want to say has been following you for a while, that people keep pressing on you. You have to act and behave a certain way. You have certain duties that call to you. You have certain behaviors that you have to keep in routine. And this is you saying, I can't do this anymore. This isn't who I want to be. You have something very deep-seated that has been growing inside of you, and it's coming to the surface. So this anxiety, this aggression and conflict and probably even emotional upheavals is something that you're experiencing as an ascension symptom. You getting on your higher vibrational wavelength, you going, being cracked open into something that breaks tradition, that breaks old character traits that have been impressioned on you. This is part of your ascension. But it's going to lead you to a stronger place in life. You have the Sun card. It's the happiest card of the deck. That's actually really amazing. And look, the sun is shining down on you. You are this light and jovial child that's riding on a white stallion's back. Is that a thing? A white stallion? I don't know. I'm kind of drawing blank. By the way, I'm still feeling like absolute garbage at the moment. Still feeling sick, so you're going to have to bear with me on this. I'm here, I'm in this, and I love every single one of you that shows up. This is not affecting the reading, but know that I'm kind of foggy when it comes to silly little things like white stallion. I'm pretty sure it's a thing. I'm just kind of foggy, feeling like crap. And look, this is a solid foundation that you are building on right now. Four of Pentacles, foundation again, grounded. This is with these conflicts that are going on, you are seeing through how these people have mindlessly have conditioned you, how passively conditioned you. Just, this is what you do. This is how you're supposed to behave. This is what you're supposed to want. But then you see this and you see exactly the programming, ancestral patterns that they were not able to break. You see exactly where they are. You see through to the, that truth of them. And it's not always pretty, I got it, but you see exactly who they are and why they're impressing on you, this sense of fear behind it. And I see emotional distancing. Forget social distancing, that's a given right now. Emotional distancing. And I love you, but I love it better if you were over there. Still friends, or even that cutting it. You are seeing exactly how much you are willing to invest in this, and I think that your investments are getting kind of sparse at the moment. Let's see. Wisdom, ascension with this. You're looking for more spiritual truth. Something is calling you home. There's this long pull of nostalgia that is being masked by the aggression and the anger that's inside of you. You want to figure out exactly where this journey is calling you. This can't be all there is to life. And I see that you know damn well, deep down in your heart, even probably actively, that of course not. This is not all that there is to life. But what am I being pulled to in this? What is my truth? What are my truths? What do I want to do with this? And what matches me? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of communication is going to be coming into play. I think that a lot of spiritual communication, a lot of your clairs are going to be opening up, a lot of vivacious energy coming in. And this, you're going to want to move through this hastily. This is, again, emotional. So you're being, I want you to be made aware of how your emotions are probably driving this hastiness right now. You're going to want to rush through this. You're going to want to drop everything and run forward into this new direction. It's not going to work that way. If you try and push this along hastily, you're going to have what you would normally call a misstep. But it's going to start all these almost side quests of lessons learned alongside. You are being pushed to learn patience right now. Patience is going to be a really hard virtue for you to obtain, but it's a necessity right now. So I know that you want to completely let it go, run forward in this new direction, but please take your time. Make effort where you are right now. See where you are and what your resources are, and start to build on that. Be very mindful of that. You might want to reach out to online communities, get some suggestions from them. Again, your individual storyline is going to be very unique for you. This, again, is a general collective reading, but this is what's going on amongst the collective. A lot of people barking at each other. So, again, be mindful of, try and sit there and ask yourself, where is this aggression coming from? Oh, new seeds being planted, seeking the truth in everyday life, new grounded energy coming into play. Oh, God, this is going to be such a fascinating time for you. How many cards of these are? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so out of the 7 cards, 4 of them are Pentacles, Earth energy. It is so important for you to try and remain grounded. I know that this is a really convoluted time and everything that we are going through. And it's almost like we have taken so many back steps. No, it's a huge shift in perspective and ascension, and it's part of the bridge. So the 7 of Pentacles, we have 2 7s in here actually. Wait, do we? 2 7s? Where's the other one? Why do I... Oh no. Why did I get 2 7s? I'm lost. I thought we had 2 7s in here, but 7 is, you being a teacher. We're not there yet. A lot is coming to fruition inside of you. You are at a new beginning It's like springtime in your soul. I know that doesn't make sense. It doesn't, you have to tread lightly with this. The Alchemist, you have all the elements working in your favor. You are getting so many new tools. A lot of you have been experiencing dream talk. It's when Spirit's talking to you through your dreams. And signs and symbols, a lot of vivid and intense dreams. Not necessarily a nightmare, but intense. Pay attention to that. You are getting spiritual download in that. You are probably getting a lot of spirit that is coming to you in dream as a way of closing off those old, outdated connections, ones that aren't going to be a massive part of your ascension piece. It's more along the lines of your lessons that you have finished off. And people whose energy is not on the same level as yours. Not that anyone is better than the other. I'm not saying that. It's just we all operate at different vibrational wavelengths, and yours is changing. And when you are on a vibrational wavelength, things that match up with that gravitate towards you. It's always gravitating towards each other. So if something isn't matched on yours, it's going to start to get lost in the fog. And it's not a disservice. It's not abandonment. Some of you are feeling some twinges of abandonment issues. This is also saying that at this new beginning, remember why you are here, like in this moment, and why you might be feeling that heightened emotion, but you are not in the same breath of having that heightened emotion, that aggression, all of those things. It's mindfulness to be content. It's a clashing of two very different emotions right now, but remain mindful in the moment that the twinges of the aggression and all those things, those are the last throes of attachment that you are pulling the cord on right now. So where you are going, you have all these new tools that you're going to be putting into operation. I want you to start to write down signs and symbols and synchronicities and insights that you have in any space. I don't care if you write it in the notebook on your phone or email. It doesn't matter. Make note of it somewhere, not just, oh, I'll remember this for another time. I want you to start affirming these and affirming the messages and the signs and symbols so it becomes more clear and more made aware to you. It's a really important time for communication with spirit. You are seeing things so clearly now. You are becoming a massive manifester, alchemist, mystic even. So pay attention to that. Pay attention to the seeds that you are sowing right now, because there is, again, these different tools and insights and strengths that you have as a spiritual being, as an ascended person, that is going to be coming into play. But essentially, again, yours is different. Don't try and absorb other people's sense of importance, other people's gifts, tools, masteries. It's not for you. Follow your absolute calling on this. So I hope that this made sense. Spring is off to a huge, intense start, and it's only going to continue through June. So I hope that that made sense for that part of the reading. Now, I want to see where else we are going to go. Oh. Archetype. And, okay. So I'm being pulled to the Archangel Raphael healing. If you are new to the channel, hi, welcome. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Make sure that you subscribe and that you like. And if you have any questions, reach out. Ooh. Give us your cares. Let's see. The base of this part of the reading is massage, but that's really about self-care. It's so important to practice self-care right now. There is... God, how many of you are experiencing, I've heard this from a few people, you know, restless body, like your body just, it's heightened in energy and wants to keep going. You probably have your foot bobbing along as you're hearing this. And can't sleep at night, yet you're exhausted. You are a clash of worlds right now. It's insane. I freaking love it. And again, since you are lacking that sense of, oh, that's another thing, the authority. I gotta get back to that. I cannot forget that message. Okay, so overcoming and gaining absolute authority, adapt, overcome, and gain the authority on this. You are your own boss. You are your magic maker. Your absolute control and ownership over your life is what's coming into play right now. You have got to let old excuses and the healing work that comes along with this, facing the shadow self, is grueling, but you got to do it for this. And once you go through that healing process, it no longer has a hold over the control that you have in the net and where you are going. Glad that that came back. I knew something was missing in that. I knew it. I will never leave you hanging. So, okay, give us your cares. A lot of you are feeling that anxiety, and it's clashing because you want to have those outbursts. And I feel like everyone is remaining calm in this. Your body is restless, yet tired. You are a walking paradox right now. And I will say that probably till the end of this reading. You're going through some heart healing, which is why it's so imperative for the self-care. Let's see. Forgiveness heals. Yes, you have a lot of ancestral healing that you need to do. It's an old saying, a Native American saying, you wear your ancestry's pain in your eyes. So when you are looking at yourself, when you are looking at yourself deep in your raw truth through your eyes, what are you seeing? What is coming up to be healed? It doesn't always have to involve you. Sometimes these things come in through past life and through our family's, DNA, but whatever it is, it's coming up. Forgiveness heals because what they couldn't break, you are being called to break right now. That's it. That's your power. Stay positive. But it doesn't mean that you have to be sunshine and lollipops all day long. But once you realize that you are getting lost in those emotions, you got to feel them out to the absolute core and then do the process of letting it go. Staying positive doesn't mean you always have to be happy. It means that there are better moments up ahead. The stuff that you are feeling right now is temporary, but it's necessary so you can transmute something that is a block, something that is stagnant inside of you. All right, healing, stay positive. And there's another one. If you feel like you're going to be abandoned and left alone in this, think again. Your spiritual awakening is calling in a new support system, which I think is going to have you like kind of almost looking through a door, be like, is everything all right? You guys still here? That's the funny part about these things. Spirit, I want one more. Come on. I'm shuffling these like a goof. Thank you. Oh, 3. Really? All right. Listen to your feelings, do more research and recovery. Yeah, and you are going through recovery. So there is a time period when it's, a body detox, but after that it's more psychological than anything, which that's something that you got to be working on both ends. I'm not saying that you're dealing with a drug problem or emotional problem. I'm saying that you are recovering that part of you that's been lost before, when you were pure and innocent. You were this innocent being, and the world started to invade you with itself, with disservices, with pain, with anguish, with abuse, neglect, whatever the case may be for you. This is a time of unscrewing yourself. So, listen to your intuitive feelings and do more research. With the recovery, it's pretty much saying, don't brush off your emotions. Don't marginalize anything that you've experienced. Go deep into an investigation of either what is making you have that emotional upheaval, or what is causing that bodily pain on you. I know that there's a lot of reasons why things happen in our body, but sometimes the mystical reason of something happening, for instance, the sides of the body. So the right-hand side, I think, is dealing with the future. The left-hand side is dealing with the past. The lower half is about life changes. There's all these metaphysical reasons why things happen aside from actual medical reasons. So before, exhaust all those medical things if you need to. But say, for instance, my pinky caught the zester in the kitchen. Totally zested my pinky. For me, that is insight. Since it's on my future, I'm afraid of potentially reaching out for something in the future. I'm afraid to grasp something in the future. So that's something that I would need to address. If you're having a metaphysical response in your body, what is it telling you? What is part of that recovery? And are you going to continue that? Or are you going to reach for it? So pay attention, get some insight, get your resources together, and then look for new resources. There's a lot of web weaving right now that is going to help you with this new form of knowledge for yourself. But if something feels off, if something doesn't feel like you want to investigate it, or if some bit of information is being told to you, but there's a hinge of it's not quite clicking into place, don't go with it. Your spidey senses are tingling. Look for your truth until you find it. Don't just settle just because somebody says that they have been doing this forever, that they know more than you. You know your core, at your core. Don't think that it's stupid. So I hope that made sense. And above all, be pleasantly selfish in your personal care. Okay, now, I really want to go with daily guidance from your angels. I think we're going to finish the reading off there. Have confidence. Come on, Spirit. What is up? I really want to do a love message. Listen, 2 cards about listening. Pick up your airs. Take note. You are highly insightful, more in tuned and in depth than you are realizing. This is a huge awakening for you. Yes, you are the student who's learning and practicing and checking their resources, but the best teacher is experience. Either learn from yourself or from others, but you can only get more wisdom, more experience by being active in it. Joy. This ascension, once you take that into consideration of what you are doing, and that anxiety, that emotional upheaval is part of your distant past, then you'll be able to move forward on this. You are transmuting anguish into answers. Let's see. Entrepreneur. Yeah, you're stepping into your own power, your own business. Sound plan for your own business. It's taking off the seriousness. You are going to be having a lot of fun with this. Take it lightly. Notice the signs. What are you being awakened to? What is your calling? Oh, I feel like, yeah. Focus on service. And, but there's still one more in here. I think people are now realizing that since everything shut down, that it's important to actually be selfish with what their joy is, what they find to be important is, and nobody else can take that and say that it doesn't matter. Everything you do matters. Everything you breathe matters. It's the butterfly effect, and it is, again, your personal evolution. Divine timing. If you get nervous about how this is going to be fulfilled, just focus on the task at hand and let the work speak for itself. You don't have to sell me something. You don't have, well, okay, I'm talking about me as a collective. You don't have to sell the collective something. Your work will speak for itself. The integrity in it, the heart in it, all of those things. You are going to find your people. It's not build it. If you build it, they will come. That is a horrible, horrible business model. Be proactive and find your people, find your audience, and it's divine timing for that. If you get nervous, realize that you already know your shit up to this point and you are constantly learning. But the people who are coming to you, they know that you know it, and you know that you know it. All you're doing is telling them what you know because it's already there. It's not you being inferior at all. Get over your fear of people judging it. So I hope that that made sense. Oh, I really want a love message, guys. I want a love message. Oh, notes from the universe on loving connection. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, I feel terrible at the moment. By the way, again, I tested for coronavirus a while back. Negative. So whatever this is, it's a totally different what the hell storm. Change is always good. Fabulous. Your love life is changing. What else? Come on. Out with it. No! I just want one more. One more. Thank you. Ooh, things are about to get juicy. All right, so change is always good. This is for single and looking, or single and not looking. You just happen to be listening to this part. Or if you are in separation from your counterpart and are looking at reconciliation. Actually, the only effective way of changing another person is by changing yourself, which you are doing anyways. Oh my God. Works every time, guaranteed. Though I'm kind of partial to the way you are right now. Tally-ho, the universe. Aw, shucks. Then things are about to get juicy. A little heads up on an addiction that affects us all, really old souls. Giving love eventually becomes an even greater need than receiving love. See, you're not strange. Love the universe. You know what? If you're strange, if you consider yourself strange, if you know that you are strange, own it. I'm strange. I'm a total weirdo. I love my quirks, though. And it's time you freaking fell in love with yours, too. So, that being said, it's about to get juicy. You're a badass boss. You are owning your shit. You are, you are the anxiety and the stress that you're feeling right now is going to be transmuted into a new action. So I hope this reading made sense. Let me know if you need clarification. Let me know if you want to book your own personal reading, but definitely say hello. Let me know where you are in the world. I love you all so, so much, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the following day's reading. And until next time, stay safe, have fun, and I love you all very much. Bye.